is everybody? Hey, Marky. Let me see. I hope everybody is good, 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 good. I was bored. So I was like, why not go live? Nobody else is live. I haven't been on since Wednesday. It's been crazy. I've been stressed. I haven't wanted to deal. So I've been hiding on you guys. I'm sorry. But every now and then, you just need a break. And this week was one of those days. Hey, Black Dahlia Presents, how are you? I actually just watched your video that you posted. Um, Hold on. I'm looking for something that actually touched my heart because when I watched it, it actually made me think of the community. Hey, Charlie girl. No, definitely not corny. No, I like your videos. Um, but oh, hold on. I'm pushing buttons that I shouldn't be pushing. So we are Samara. Let me see if I can find it because it was really a touching. Here it is. On Facebook. I follow. Hey, Monkey Mar. I follow Lad Baby. They're from England. They're a really cool couple. Hey, Sky. They're a really cool couple. It's a husband and wife, and they have 2 children. And they're on Facebook. I think they're on YouTube too, but I don't really watch them on YouTube. Hey, 420. And they became like famous. It was like one of those families that did crazy things, and the dad, had a job, but he loved making videos and he would prank his wife, and then his wife would prank him. I mean, there was a time where she decorated his whole car with the pictures of her, and it was like, I love my wife. And he had to drive around like that. It wasn't like fake, she actually did it. And like, then they had a baby, and he went to go get the birth certificate for the baby, and he ended up changing the baby's name with that. Not changing it, was still the name he picked, but he spelt it differently. I mean, this family cracks me up. Hey, Amdel. Hey, Ellie. You know who I'm talking about? So they are a type of family. It kind of made me feel about this community in doing the Christmas list. And she tells this story, and she gets pretty upset in it, but she explains why she does it. And I just find it, I all I thought about was this community. Like, I I'm one of those ones that are struggling, not that I did a wish list or anything like that. But I wish I could have done something for somebody in need. But I'm just not at that place. So my way of giving back was to make sure that I share the wish list in here and make sure that these families that need help get what they want. So when I listened to this video, it just kind of reminded me of that. So I figured you guys could listen to it for a second, and then we'll move on. Hold on. And see what you guys thought, because I thought it was really touching. I don't think I can make it bigger, can I? Hold on. Can I expand it? Enlarge. Hold on. Just so I don't dox myself. I probably will get a copyright strike, but it's worth it to hear this story. So hold on 1 second. If my computer works with me. Okay. Share audio. Share. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me push play. Let me turn it up, make sure you guys can hear it. It's only 5 minutes long, but it just was really touching.
I don't
Hold
really
on,
know
let me
how to
start it
start
from
this
the
story
beginning.
because I don't
I
really know
wanna
how to
start. There.
I don't really know how to start this story because there's not really a. I'm just going to talk because I hope it makes sense. I just wanted to sort of say why we bring out songs for food banks and why we support the charity. I always will go back to a point in our life where we had to live on a budget. Me and Mark decided to become parents. We went down to single parent income and Mark worked and I full-time mummed. And there was a budget every week after we had paid our bills and all the bits that life costs. And we had £20 a week to buy food. And this particular day, I remember we went to the supermarket and we had 20 quid. We did the shop, we got the nappies, we got, shower gel and pasta and just the basic things that you need to get through a week. And I remember getting to the checkout and I remember the lady sort of putting it all through and putting it in the bag, and then she was like, right, so that's 20.70, and I was just like like, oh my god, I haven't, like, of just sheer panic, didn't even have that quid. Like, I had £20 exactly and I had to get it under that. I was actually like quite embarrassed. And I remember thinking, I'll put something back. And I was like,
don't get upset. Hey, don't get upset. This is why we do it, all right?
And I couldn't put the nappies back, and I couldn't put baby wipes back, and I couldn't. There were like pasta. Me and you could live off that. So I was thinking, right, put back the things, and we'll have to go without. And at the time, I was like, oh, okay, right. And I went to put something back, and there was this guy, and he stood behind me, and he just went, "You okay?" And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. Sorry, because I said sorry because I was holding him up. And he went, oh, and he literally went, here you go, and he gave me a quid, gave me £1, and I was like, oh god, no, fine, I'm just gonna put something back. And he was like, no, take this. It's 70p, just take it. You want to give your kids everything, didn't you? You want to be able to just put food on the table and stuff. And at the time, I remember thinking, I will thank you, and I just wanted to hug him. And he's a stranger, so I was like, thank you so much. Couldn't say nothing to be embarrassed of. Like, what I've realised is, you know what, people can say what they want. The people.
And you know what, we was always lucky, right? Because we always had great family, still have great family, have great friends, and we had people that was helping and supporting us.
I will never forget how that made me feel as a mum. I will never.
No,
and I don't want anyone to be at a checkout panicking or sitting there, which I've had stories sent to me, sitting at a dinner table watching their kids eat, going, like, they're eating and they've got nothing in front of them. Because there are a lot of people who don't eat because they want to feed their kids, or they're on their own and they just have something simple because they've budgeted for a week. And you know what? People can judge and say what they want, but I don't want people to feel embarrassed by that, because I'm not. I go on and I will. That's why I do what we do. That's why we support that's why I want people to get the song, because 100% of these profits go to the Treasure Trust. And when someone wakes up that day and literally can't eat, or hasn't got family to them, or hasn't got a friend who can help them in need, they can go, I've got to go to a food bank today. And that person, that food bank is there because that stranger who gave me 70p was there for me at that time. And I'll always be humbled by that. I'll never forget that feeling. I just want people to feel like you're not alone, because even though I'm not there now, I was in a situation, and someone.
And that's why we try and raise as much money as we can.
Yeah.
So that less people are in that situation. And
Exactly.
if they are in that situation, that there's people there to help them, and there's food there, and there's the support.
Regardless of whether you download or not, this, you know, we'll do everything we can to make sure that you've got someone to turn to, and that's in effect what it's about for us. So I just,
Isn't that so sweet? I just wanted to share that because when I listened to it, it brought me to what we're doing in here with the wish list and how people tore those wish lists apart and how there's a mother and a wife tonight that does not have her husband. And this community came together again to help this woman that her husband was the sole provider. She doesn't know what to do. And even though I can't give the way I would like to give, because I'm not in that position to give, I can help in other ways by sharing the links, by going into Diane's stream tonight and sending up hearts and prayers and, being there for her friends and watching this community come together when somebody's in need. But the one thing I don't understand is why there always has to be one bad egg. There's always got to be one person that has a problem, and it's just sad. But I just want to say, I think this community is amazing when the time is there and people, and we need to lend a helping hand, everybody's there. Just like right now. All you guys are in here. And Ben has worked so hard on his sobriety. And it's an everyday struggle. Every day. Every day it's a struggle not to pick up. It's a struggle to get through the day, even if you're sober a week or 17 years, like my mom. It doesn't matter. There's always a struggle. And to watch you guys all show him how proud you guys are, throwing him hearts, saying if you need anything, we're here for us. This is the community that I love. This is the community that I walked into 2 years ago and enjoyed. And I don't think we're not all going to ever see eye to eye. And we're not always going to get along. But the tearing down needs to stop. I mean, it's been going on for almost 2 years now. When's enough enough? Like, seriously. Good. Hey, guys, by the way, thanks for coming in. Honor Rose, Ben, who else? I said hi to Marky. Let's see who else is in here. Tally Girl, Nari, Sky. Let's see. I said hi to Monkey. Morbid, hello. Sorry guys. I kind of went live and usually I talk to you guys. Hemdale. Hello. Usually I talk to you guys for a minute, but all of a sudden I went live and was like, blah! I'm bored. Talk to me. And I just have a lot on my mind. And I don't know. It's just Sunnyside. Hello. I don't know. I just recording people lying. It's ridiculous. It truly is. To wake up this morning and finally going on YouTube and realizing nothing's really changed. The same person is doing the same thing she used to do 2 years ago when I was in Discord, or in her Patreon. And to record a woman that just lost her husband, she probably can't even think straight. She probably didn't even know what she was saying to Laura. And for Laura to record her for what? So you can get back at Diane because you were hoping that somebody might say, she might have said something about Diane. Whether she's grieving or not, Diane's her friend. They're close. They're friends. They've been friends. So for you to record this woman when she's probably clearly not in the right state of mind right now, and for you to record her and then go live and think you're, you know, an awesome person for doing that. Good, oh, Merry Christmas to you. Unreal why, for what reason she did that. Sunnyside, I really think the only reason why she did was because she was hoping she was going to get something or use it, or, seeing that the day it came out, I don't know if it's true. I haven't really been watching, but I heard she even asked for the obituary. Like, really? You're going to ask for the obituary? Why? So you can sit there and be like, I told you so, I told you so. Oh, and I know she talked about Red Lotus, and there was some discrepancies on whether she allowed her Patreons to listen to phone calls or not. I'm here to tell you that Laura absolutely let us listen. All the time. She always let us listen. If it was something good or juicy or anything to do with the other side, she would absolutely let us listen. We would have to be on mute. We would mute. We would type in chat what we wanted her to say, or if we had questions, and she would ask. But I do have to side with her on one thing, and I will side with her on one thing. I also watched a clip where Laura is talking about one time that she was talking to her, and that she was laying down and didn't realize her computer was on. And they could secret chat people, Patreons, the people that she keeps close, were able to hear it. I will vouch that I didn't listen to it. I wasn't around. But I do remember a lot of people that were in there being upset because a lot of people felt like Laura didn't invite you to that phone call and you could hear it. Why didn't you just get off? So the story of Laura talking about that one phone call, she's absolutely right. She did not know. But she's putting two stories together in one. So I want to say that not the whole thing she said was right, because she's trying to put two stories into one. Did we listen to one phone call with them? We did. Did she not know about another phone call? She did. But we were on so many phone calls all the time. Like, she always let us listen. She always shared emails and, text messages and all that. That's what she did. And she still does. Laura hasn't changed. She thinks, and it's so funny because the Patreons will sit there and be like, we never seen that. She doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. Well, let me tell you something. I think the wording is wrong because you can't say Patreons, because in her Discord with her majority of her Patreons, she talks shit, yeah, but she doesn't do her grimy shit there. They don't see it. So, of course, they're going to have her back. Of course, they're going to say she never did that. Laura's not doing that. Everybody's a liar. Why? Because they're not privy enough to see. Okay? It was the people that she had as Patreons that she felt close to that are in secret chats with her on Facebook. Those are the ones that get privy to everything. So when you guys say Patreons, her Patreons come out of the woodwork saying, that's not true. We've never seen that. She wouldn't do that. She didn't do that. She does do that. She just does it in another place. Susan, we aren't saying she did. What? Remy, all I'm saying is that she did not ask for an obit. Okay, I don't know. I heard that. Like I said. Susan, I was in her Patreon for a year and a half. I was in all the secret chats back then. I built her Discord when she switched over to Discord. And like I said, I don't know if she looked for the bit, but definitely recorded. Why would you record a woman grieving? Why? What benefit do you get from that? What did that woman ever do to you where you felt like you needed to record that conversation? Hey, Jennifer Lynn. You have COVID? Oh no. Everybody, please pray for Jennifer Lynn. That's horrible. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Jenna said she heard that, and I responded that she did not. No need to jump up. Okay, well, I don't know. But let's put it this way. It wouldn't shock me. Okay? If she didn't ask for the opiate, okay. But if she did, okay. But I'm telling you, if she did, it wouldn't shock me. Jenna must know where all the bodies are buried. Yeah, well. I basically went live because I was bored. And I didn't know what I was going to talk about. And I still don't know what I'm going to talk about. But I do know certain things, and I felt like I wanted to address them. Because Laura will never change. People need to realize that. Laura will never, ever change. She used to tell us as Patreons, when people would threaten to leave, they would get mad and threaten to leave or whatever. She didn't care. It's not like she would be like, oh, don't leave. Please don't leave us. She'd be like, oh, one leaves, another one comes in. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Like, Laura's not going to change. And people need to realize that. And sorry, until I left, I was under the purple freaking Kool-Aid trance myself. Because there was times where I knew what she was doing was wrong. And we would ask her not to do it. But she would be able to twist it and manipulate it and fix it to make it seem like she was justified in doing whatever she was doing. And that they were lying and blah, blah, blah. And you don't realize it until after you leave. You really just don't. Happy, happy, happy. Hello. Hey, the one and only Puss in Boots. I was trying to convince people to stay while I was in Patreon. Yeah, I think we convinced more people than Laura did. We were always the ones running around trying to keep people to stay and talking them off ledges and when they were mad or frustrated or whatever. I mean, I think Laura should have paid us, to be honest. Instead of us paying her, I think it should be the other way around because she has everybody do her work, whether it's dirty, clean, or, well, she doesn't do crime. So I was going to say dirty, clean, or crime. She's always got somebody else doing it for her. I mean, we were always the mediators and the fixers, and she would come in and we're all upset because this person's upset, and she would scream, I don't fucking care who you here for. Are you here to make friends or are you here to support me? If you're here to make friends, get the fuck out. Well, Wait, didn't you make your Patreon to empower women? Wouldn't that be for them to make friends? Yes, Laura is an infinity circle of toxic. But she does it because she's getting exactly what she wants. Everybody to talk about her. She sits there on her little porta potty soapbox and claims that people need to leave me alone, and why do people always have to have my name in their mouth? Laura loves it. Laura loves it. She wakes up every morning and she looks. How many people have talked to me about me today? So her acting like she hates it and blah blah. She loves it. She loves that we're all doing this. Loves it. She likes to create chaos just so she can stay relevant. Because Molly once told her that when people are talking about you, you're still popular. It's when they stop talking about you. And Laura always used to say that. It stuck with Laura. Just like when Diane and Wendy told her, be careful with the drama because it's addicting. But you can make money off drama. People love drama. You'll make money off of it. But it's addicting. Laura kept that one too. Like I said, Laura does not care about not a single person on YouTube. She does not care about her patrons. She don't care about her members. She don't care about what people think. She don't care about anything. All she cares about is the money that goes into her pocket every month or every live or whatever the case may be. That is all Laura cares about. That's it. And I know I'm a small channel and nobody gives a frig what I have to say, but I could say so much more. But is it worth it to me? No, it really isn't. Because I give two frigs about Laura. But it's pretty sad because this isn't because I give a fuck about Laura or because she's relevant like she thinks. It's because I'm discussing it because she's hurting people. Like, it's disgusting. Because you know damn well you did not call that poor woman because you give a fuck. You called that poor woman for a fricked up reason of your own because you thought you could catch Diane in something. Or you need to have that recording in case it comes out that this was a lie, which everybody knows it's not a lie. Everybody knows it's not a scam. But you wanted to record just in case because you think everything's a scam. If it's not going into your pocket, it's a scam. Ben, I haven't seen her around in forever either. I love New York Urbanista, but I have not seen her in forever. So what else? Oh, and then the other drama I saw this weekend, I heard MFW got nailed for an OUI. I heard that too. Like I said, I haven't been on, but I get little clips here and there. Does anybody want to come up and chit chat? I'll let anybody up to come talk to me. We'll talk about whatever you want. I can't remember, Jenna. Was she involved in calling the funeral home to confirm Stephanie T's mom died? Yes. Yes. She and See, but if I mention that, then I have to bring up all kinds of shit that, um, I have to bring up a whole bunch of crap that's old. But yes, she was involved. Did she call the funeral home? No. Somebody else called the funeral home. Was she listening? Yes, she was. Yes. Did she believe Stephanie T's mom died? No. That's why. Do you want to hear her psychotic reason? The whole reason was because she felt Stephanie T was a mole. She thought Stephanie T was bringing information from her camp over to, I guess you would say, I forgot what she was calling it back then, the other side, whatever. And all of a sudden, Stephanie decided she was going to leave Patreon because she was feeling different. People were treating her different, whatever. And her mom ended up passing away in the middle of that. Laura thought that that was Stephanie's excuse. It was just because she was the mole. Her mother really didn't die. So because she was the mole, she didn't believe her mom died. Yes, she thought she was trying to run because she was onto her for being a mole. So she thought that it was an excuse for her to leave. That she used her mother for an excuse. So they needed proof that her mom really died. Because at that time, Stephanie was asking for addresses and stuff. That's why Laura thought she was a mole. Because Stephanie was asking for addresses and nobody was getting anything from her. So they thought that she was doing some underhanded shit. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of that, her mom died. Yes. Adderall will do that to you. How were the flowers? She gets her money back. That wasn't really her money. Yeah, she's done that too. She has. Okay, Jennifer Lynn can come up if she likes. I put the link in the chat, but I'll put it in again. But yeah, she's done that too. She'll, order flowers and then she makes the person send her a picture and she'll say, that's not what I ordered. I spent good money on those flowers and look, they don't have 12 roses on them. And it doesn't look like the picture. And she would compare the picture online to the picture that, the person that got the flowers got. And regardless, obviously you're not going to get the flowers exactly like the picture online. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But you get it pretty close. And those flowers were beautiful. And the person loved those flowers and thought they were beautiful. And Laura, and mind you, Laura didn't buy those flowers. Yes, did she buy a set of flowers? Yes. But that's where she twists, just like she did with Red Lotus. She twists it. She puts two things into one to convince you guys that she's telling the truth and she's not lying. So yes, has she bought flowers out of her own money? Yes, once. But majority of those flowers came from Patreons that donated to her PayPal for us to order the flowers. And then she would call the place, complain about the flowers, and she got the refund and kept the money. She didn't give it back to her Patreons, just like she didn't give back the money when it said for a lawyer. She never gave that money back either. And she feels like she doesn't have to explain that. It's nobody's fucking business. But yet, Diane and Wendy have to explain, the wish list. And they have to explain their friends. It's just, it blows my mind that she feels like these people have to explain everything. But then when she gets back into the wall, it's nobody's business. We all know she didn't have a lawyer. She's never had a lawyer, ever. And all those people gave her so much money, and that's why she's driving around in the car she's driving around in. Because everybody thought they were giving to a lawyer. We all know that. And how many times have we asked her to prove that money went to a lawyer? What does she say? I don't have to prove anything. It's none of your business. But in the next breath, Laura says, I bring the proof all the time. I'm always bringing the proof. I'm the only one that brings the proof around here. Okay, well, if you're the one that brings the proof around here, and you're always bringing the proof, prove you have a lawyer. Prove that you paid them. Prove all the money that people gave you in super chats and PayPal matches up to the payment you gave to your Patreon lawyer, because we know that's who your lawyer was. Oh, last Christmas, yes. Everyone else is a liar. We're always liars. We don't know what we're talking about. And we never bring the proof. Never. No. Only Laura does. Laura's not a liar. Laura brings the proof. Laura is kind and compassionate. Blah, 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 blah. Please. She is a scammer. She can find the gap in anything. She is a professional con. She is. She's the only one who is honest in this community and the only one who doesn't lie. Yeah. Like right now, I have 72 people in here. How much do you want to bet half of those people are Laura's Patreons? And they're typing the Laura right now. Jenna's talking shit. Oh, Jesus. And Laura's got to go live. And Laura's got to talk about my looks and talk about how, I get everything wrong. I'm stupid. Please. Please. I thought Jennifer was coming up. Did she change her mind? Oh, Lord. I just would like, it's the 19th. Could we go until the new year and everybody do something? Because I'm telling you, this is what her ego is. She loves everybody to talk about her. She loves it. She thrives off it. It makes her feel important. Just like she's ghosting us. We know that ain't going to happen. How many times has she ghosted this side? I can't even count. And it lasts like 24 hours. I'm telling you. If we stop talking about her, that girl is not going to have anything. Oh, well, maybe she will, because she'll put her hands in her nose in stuff that doesn't pertain to her. That's her new thing. That's her whole new thing now. Now, she butts her nose into everything that has nothing to do with her. Nothing. But she has to have her hands and her nose in it. She's absolutely is a con. She has scammed vulnerable people. Her perpetrator community, even though Laura exiled herself and all of you. Yeah. Her greed, let it pause. Oh, absolutely, because she can't do crime anymore. She don't know how. She don't have somebody to do it for her. I mean, come on. She used to say, I don't have time for crime. I can't do crime. It's a lot of work to do crime. I can't do it. I work a full-time job. What are you doing now? Is your candle business really a full-time job? Please. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, I'm sorry. I sound so bad.
Oh, I feel so bad. So this is your second time having COVID?
Well, the theory is that my first test was like a false positive, so I may not have even had it to begin with back in, I forget how long ago that was, but
I think a lot of people get that false negative and then it ends up that they really have it. It's crazy.
So, sorry, I'm trying to do my best with my voice. I just wanted to issue a PSA for everybody.
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Please, 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 please wear your masks, and that's not the only thing that can help. That's not like a foolproof thing. You still have to practice social distancing, and you also have to wash your hands.
And
and
if
not
you go
touch your
out,
face.
and another thing, they are saying it can linger on people's clothes and shoes.
Yes.
So if you're gonna go to the store or be out in public, change your clothes too. Not only wash your hands and,
Take
wear mask and
take a
social
full
dis
blown shower when you get
Yep,
home.
yep.
Also, that 6 feet apart thing is bogus. You need to be at least 20 feet away from people at all times. I don't know why the CDC hasn't changed that yet, but there's so many studies that say that 6 feet is not enough.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
uh,
And like I know where I live, I don't have it, which really stinks, but I'm in a really small town, so it wouldn't benefit them. But if you can order your groceries online and have them delivered, do it.
yeah,
Don't go out. I know everybody needs, you go stir crazy in your house, but it's not worth it.
I don't
If
even have the energy to do anything. I can't even, like, my Christmas shopping isn't even done.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I'm hoping by Monday I can at least do like curbside pickup.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go into any stores.
And
But
now there's nothing you can take either, right? You just have to ride this out, right?
well, I did have a telemedicine visit with my doctor yesterday, and she prescribed that. Uh, excuse me for my like,
No, go ahead. I know it
because I
probably
work
takes your
in
breath away,
I
you
work in
know?
pharmaceuticals, so I use all the the drug names, and it's dexamethasone. It's just a steroid.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm on day 2 of that. Um, and she said she didn't think it would hurt, but it's probably not going to help. But she
Aw.
prescribed a Z pack too, because she just because it won't do me any harm, but
No.
it probably won't help me either. But
Aw.
it's just the worst thing I've been
Right.
through.
And now you have to worry about your family getting it too, because
Yeah.
now you have to try to stay, and that's hard being a parent or, and to
Well,
try
I
you
I
can't
did
stay
send
away.
I sent my kids to my dad.
Oh, good.
To their dads. But that sucks too. But
Yep.
I take care of my parents, so I have to stay completely isolated from them.
Well, we're all praying for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just mainly wanted to tell everybody that even if they think it's like a hoax or not a hoax, just please just,
Do your part.
yeah,
Yep.
that's the biggest part, because even when I was running into like you know, to get gas, and I can't even think right. The stores that are attached to the gas pumps. Why can't even I think what they're called? Like,
So Mara wanted to know, do you have a wish list or no?
no, I don't.
No, you don't. Oh.
No, I have plenty of money. It's just getting out there to get it done.
Right. Yeah.
Um, uh, what do they call those stores that are attached to gas stations?
Convenience?
Yeah,
Convenience
yeah.
stores? Yeah.
Like, I've had to run into those a couple times. And most of the people aren't wearing masks in those.
I know in the state next to me, it's optional to wear a mask.
See, that's ridiculous.
That is, it's crazy. My state is pretty strict. There's signs on every store, anywhere. Like you are not. It's just like how stores say if you don't have shoes on or a shirt on, no service, you can't come in. They do the same thing for a mask. They stop you right at the door, and they say either have a mask or you don't get any service. But the state next to me, I go there once a week because it's a tax-free state. So I go there because things are cheaper, but it's optional, and I still wear my mask. I
Yeah.
still, but it's not mandatory there.
I just wanted to address Remy's
Comment?
comment.
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Um yeah, I know I can order off of Amazon. It's just honestly so hard to even get the energy
Mm,
to even look at stuff. I can't explain it. It's like a somebody sucked every amount of energy out of me.
Oh, I feel so bad. It's scary. I mean, I know a lot of people feel like it's not real. It's just the flu. It's not really anything. But I mean, today we saw it differently, and now having you on panel and hearing you, it shows differently. Somebody lost their life, and now you're pretty sick. So just do your part. I mean, how hard is it to wear a mask, change your clothes, and wash your hands? Just do your part. Even if you don't believe, just do it.
I
Just
know. Like, what does that hurt anybody?
right.
And this is me like talking as much as I can. Like, this is just how my voice is.
Hemdale says his state is going to start fining people for not
Good.
wearing their
That's
masks.
what needs
Good.
to happen.
It is. Yep. That's absolutely what needs to happen.
And I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but like the amount of low back pain and leg pain I've experienced over the past 2 weeks, like not 2 weeks, 2 days, has been excruciating.
Yeah, they say everybody's symptoms are different. And then that's the other thing that's odd. Some get pain, some people lose taste, some people lose smell, some get headaches. Yeah, everybody's different.
Oh yeah, I have the
My
headaches.
husband has worked through all of this. He's an essential worker. He's worked through all of this since day one.
I lost my sense of taste too.
You did?
Yeah, and makes it so hard to eat. It's just gross.
Samara wanted to know if you had somebody that could help you, but really, you can't really, because you have to stay away, right? I
Yeah.
know there was a girl that had it really bad, and her husband didn't, and she got put in her room for 14 days, and they would talk through the door, and he would like leave her food outside the door, and she would take it, eat it, and he would grab it with gloves and go wash and everything because she didn't see her husband for 14 days.
Well,
It was awful.
our
Yeah.
local hospital is at 100% max right now.
Wow.
And my doctor is trying to get me to go yesterday, and I refused
Mm.
just because.
How's your fever? I know that's the one thing you have to watch out for the most
Yeah,
is your
I'll
fever.
check it right now.
I know that's the biggest worry. I think they say if it gets over 102 or 103 that you have to go, they want you to go, but I don't know. But I heard the fevers get pretty bad. So are you home alone?
It's 102 right now.
Wow.
No, I have my parents with me, but they can't be around me. So
Right. Well, at least somebody's in the home, in case something happens. Oh,
yeah, and my doctor said to call the ambulance if I felt like I had to,
mm-hmm. Wow.
but I'm trying to avoid that.
I don't blame you. Ugh. Because really, the hospitals, like they say, there's not, I mean, unless your fever's really high or you're having trouble breathing, there's not much they can do for you either.
Right.
They just end up sending you home and say, drink fluids. And it's really if your fever or you're having shortness of breath or chest pains or anything like that. But really, that's the hard thing. There's nothing you can take, there's nothing anybody can do to help make you feel even remotely better. At least
Yeah.
with the flu, you can take something and in a day or two you feel better,
Yeah.
Not with this. Hey, Margie Jones, good to see you.
The only time I get like winded is if I have to go like up a flight of stairs, and sometimes when I'm talking, but nothing that like concerns me a lot. I've had asthma since I was a baby, so I kind of know when.
Yeah, and that's even more scarier because they're saying that's where the COVID stays is in your lungs, and for you to have asthma, that's scary too. So please take care of yourself. Oh,
I'm drinking a lot. I got a lecture from my doctor yesterday to drink more because she was pretty sure I was dehydrated.
now the last I heard, Remy, that with COVID you can't take ibuprofen. You can only take Tylenol. Has that changed? I don't know, but I know in the beginning they said absolutely do not take ibuprofen, only take Tylenol, unless that's changed.
I've been taking Tylenol.
Yeah. I don't know. They said it was something in the ibuprofen that uh, does something to this COVID and to stay away from ibuprofen. But I don't know if that's changed. This was like right when it first started that I heard that. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not any amount of fun that I would wish on anybody.
No, absolutely.
Ugh,
Absolutely. Well, I
yeah,
hope you rest and you feel better, and hopefully you'll get better very soon.
thank you. And I'm not gonna hijack your
No,
live any
no,
longer.
absolutely. If you have anything, like I said, if you have anything to say, I just feel bad. I don't know what to say other
It's
than I feel
okay.
bad.
I just, just promote the mask wearing and the distancing
Yeah,
and
definitely.
the hand washing because it all has to work together. It's not just the masks. It's
Mhm.
not just the distancing. It's not just the hand washing. It's not just the not touching your face. It's everything.
It is.
You have to do all at one time. And if you don't do that, your chances of getting it just increase and increase. So that's what drives me nuts about these people that say, oh, the masks are supposed to work. No, dummy. The
Mm-mm.
masks aren't foolproof.
No.
You have to do everything else that they're suggesting.
And if you don't have to go out, don't.
And don't go out.
If you can order food, groceries and stuff, really, if you don't have to go out, don't. I get, like, I know people go crazy staring at their walls, but go sit on your front porch. Go sit,
Take
yeah,
take a
right.
drive.
And take a drive, but don't go in anywhere.
And you
Yeah.
can do all your shopping with like curbside pickup. Like
Hmm. Yeah. Yep.
so
Because, I mean, like I said, my husband's worked right through this. He's considered an essential worker. People have had COVID in his building. They've had 13 cases and they still haven't closed down, which I think is crazy. I think they should, but they haven't. They just send those people home. But when my husband pulls up to work, they have the parking lot blocked and you have to get your temperature taken. You have to show that you have your mask, and then they give them a questionnaire. Like, have you had this symptom, that symptom, this symptom in the last 24 hours? And if you say yes to any of them, they won't let you work. They send you home.
yeah,
But they do
that's
stand out there and take the temp and all
yeah,
that.
that's how it is. I mean, there's still people that have to work out at my office because I work for a like a wholesale pharmaceutical distribution center.
Hmm.
And they need people in the warehouse to pack orders to send out to um, I'm sorry, I can't think. Um, to send out to the pharmacies, and they all have to have a temperature check and answer a bunch of questions before they're even allowed in the building.
Right. See, my husband works in a factory too, but his part of essential workers is he makes the cases for all the ventilators and stuff. So that's why he's considered an essential
Oh
worker.
wow!
Yeah. Yep. And they're right out straight, which is even scarier to know that they're so backed up and they have so much overtime.
Does,
And to know where a majority of these cases are going is just sad.
does he have goggles to wear too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, he has to wear the hard hat, goggles, and the mask, and which is hard for him because,
Yeah.
they're melting plastic and stuff, so you can only imagine how hot it is, near the
Yeah.
machines and then to have a mask on your face, but they do it. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go lay down again.
Yes, please
Feel like
rest,
that's all
and
I'm
I hope
doing.
you feel better, and everybody in here is sending you well wishes and prayers and hope that you get better soon.
Thank you so much, everybody.
And please keep us updated.
I will. I hope
All right.
I like every morning I wake up and I hope I feel better.
Yes, I know.
So I will jump. No, yeah, I can't even talk right. I'll jump off here now.
Well, thank you for coming up, and thank you
Thanks.
for giving us the PA. Oh, I don't even remember. Peace essay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you,
You're
because it's
welcome.
true.
Have
Yeah,
a great night.
you too.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hey, Jojo. It's so true. And like I said, a lot of people think it's just mask and hand washing or, you know, hand sanitizer, but they don't think when they get home from the grocery store and they're putting their groceries away and stuff they're doing, okay, they take their mask off, they wash their hands. They're not realizing that you have to change your clothes too and your shoes and take a shower and I know my husband when he gets home we have a setup that we do. He comes in through the cellar where the laundry is and I have his clothes down there like just sweatpants or whatever, but he'll take his clothes off, put them right in the washer. He'll go upstairs, jump into the shower, and then after that, that's when he says hi to everybody, you know? But you have to. Just be I know everybody doesn't believe in this COVID. Some people do, some people don't, but just do your part. And if everybody did their part, maybe eventually this would go away and lift. But as long as people aren't doing their part, we're going to be doing this in 2021. The masks and the hand washing are going to be our new normal. If we don't just, do the simple things. I stripped down in the front hallway after groceries brought in the washer in the shower. Yeah. As soon as you get in your car, hand sanitizer. Yeah, I have hand sanitizer in my car, in my purse, in my jacket. I have hand sanitizer everywhere. Hand sanitizer before I touch my car door handle. Yeah, there you go, Hamdell. And Samara, see, I'm always touching my face. Always. Because, like, when I'm sitting, I'll put my hand under my chin. Or, when I'm talking, sometimes I'll, like, rub my forehead and stuff. And that has been the hardest habit to try to break, is not touching my face. And my son is really good about he's really worried about the COVID, so he stays on us. You are so right, Jenna. We need to be in it together. At the very least, wear a mask and wear it properly. Yeah. I mean, I see people that are running into the store and they're just pushing their shirt up. I don't know how stores are allowing that. That's not a mask. It says on the door, wear a mask. But people are like just having their jacket over their face and going in, and they don't say anything. I like the spray too. Bath and Body Works has some great smelling ones. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna get off. I've been on for an hour. I just wanted to kind of come on and vent. Nobody was live. I figured you guys were bored, give you a place to go. Um, I'm glad that Jennifer came up, and I hope she feels better. And, you know, hey, Mr. Positive, being in Diane's chat today and watching that video of that Nikki's husband and children, and knowing that he passed away by doing everything right. Because I don't know if all you guys were in there, but she had wrote and she said we did everything right. Everything. And they washed their hands, they social distance, they stayed home. And now her husband is gone. And that's heartbreaking. And it really was like a dose of reality to watch it. I mean, we all know it's around. I mean, it's in the news all the time. We're seeing it. But when you know somebody that has it, it kind of just puts things into perspective, because they did everything right. Somebody else didn't. And because somebody else didn't, they passed it on to him. So we all have to do our part. I know masks are annoying, and washing your hands in winter dries out your skin, but look at the other alternative. Is it worth just putting a mask that might irritate you, or dry hands because you're washing them too much? Isn't that better than what could happen by not doing that? So I hope you guys all have a good night. My heart and my thoughts go out to Nikki and her family. Everybody, Christmas is coming. It's the 19th. It's only days away. If you have a way and you can donate to the Christmas list, I think tomorrow is the last day. I know for me, it's the last day. So, because I think what we figured out is if you go after the 20th, you won't get it before Christmas. So, I am going to stop posting the wish list as of tomorrow. But if you can help a family in need, please do. And if you can't, just, be good and enjoy the holidays with your family. I probably won't be live tomorrow, but I will be live Monday morning. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Please stay healthy, stay happy, stay you. Wash your hands, wear your mask, stay home, order your groceries, do curbside, have them pick you up. If you're clawing at the walls because you're sick of looking at the walls, go for a walk. Go sit on your front porch. Go sit on the sidewalk. Do something other than, being in a crowd. True helper. I'm just getting off, but it is so good to see you. I hope you are well. I've missed you around here. So I hope you are well. And if I don't see you again, have a great holiday, True Helper. Thank you for coming in. So I'll talk to you guys all later. So good to see you, True Helper. And it's so good to see all you guys. Thank you guys for being here, supporting me, coming in and helping me waste time on this boring Saturday night. But I wouldn't want it to be anywhere but with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, either one, I like them both. And I will talk to you guys all later. Bye. I hope you are all well. Much love. All right, guys. Bye. At least we got to post the list. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask before I went down. I guess there's a new thing going on YouTube for everybody to know. I guess mods aren't allowed to post links anymore. I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly people can't post links anymore. I don't know if it's a new thing, it's a glitch or whatever, but I will be putting the Christmas list links in my description. I'm going to do that right now. So If they didn't work in the chat, please check my description and I'll post them in there. Talk to you guys all later. Bye.